Yo, what the fuck is up, my gooners and coomers, my fucking creamers and memers? Today we are farming smogs. Let me get your song in here. I mean, I say farming smogs, but usually my farm streams are just vehicles for me to fuck around for 2 hours and do nothing of value. Why am I here? Oh, right, because I was filming for the Kenya Locks. I haven't been playing a lot of Borderlands. I've pretty much only been playing it to make content recently. I've been very invested in Relic Hunter Legends. I don't think AI has been fixed yet. However, by the looks of it, there's 60 FPS now for consoles, which is cool. There was just optimizations overall. The big things, though, were they increased the areas where vampire nests could spawn. They added, like, proper random encounters and just have populated the world with enemies far fucking more. I think they also, like, changed some of the AI or something. They also added, like, some sort of fucking takedown move or some shit. I don't know. It's not, like, a huge amount of things, but people are praising it. People are like, this is just when it should have released. But yeah, combat overall seems better, and just encounters seem better. I'll probably be playing it a lot later. See, I've kind of hit a roadblock with Relic Hunter Legends. Like, none of the issues that I mentioned in my stream have changed. I still fully stand by everything that I said during that stream. Fuck. And into the end game, it kind of starts to make itself more apparent, some of the problems. My biggest fucking gripe at this point that I didn't mention on stream because I didn't realize it was a fucking problem is gear upgrading. Oh my fucking god. Like, what I think the worst farm is, there's a lot of bad farms. I'll answer that question in a second. But the gear progression in Relic Hunter Legends is the most fucking agonizing shit. I'm into the fucking Chaos Age or whatever the fuck, the second age. I am well into it. And I'm still getting fucking level 7s dropping. Like, gear doesn't actually scale with your level, and instead it relies on the fucking enhancement system. Did I put this onto true takedown mode? I couldn't tell. Or, like, I can't remember. I kind of blacked out. Fuck. I'm gonna reset just in case. Yeah, no, I think I'm level... I got Raph to level 25. That's where I'm at. That's my highest level. I have swapped over to Raph instead of, fucking Jimmy. Jimmy was fun, but dude, Raph is, like, weirdly fucking good. I also, played online for some missions, and there was a Raph that entered my lobby who was not playing the game, and everything surrounding her was dying, and I want to do that. I don't know what the fuck they were doing, but I want to do it. Cause that shit was fucking hilarious. But yeah, no, I'm not. I think I have about 20 hours into it. Raph is hilarious though. Even just like normal gun builds, she's fucked. Like, I have the I went all the way down the bad girl tree, and then I just started focusing on getting as much shielding from my wrench as possible and spamming it. Which I'm sure isn't, like, ideal for endgame stuff, but for now, it's just been fucking shredding literally anything. And I don't need to worry about the fact that my shit's underleveled. Which I really don't like. That's where my roadblock is. It's like, it's not that the game is hard. Well, I don't like that I'm completely locked out of story missions now until I'm level 30 and I can do the fucking dungeon thing. Just the progression of the game as a whole is kind of not great. I think that's like the biggest fucking problem with it currently. Which I don't think is something that's gonna fix. I'm sure the end game is fucking fantastic. It's just, I don't like getting there. I'm also not a huge fan of the overall level system. It kind of just feels like a progression blocker. You silence an enemy, explosion goes off centered on that enemy, and Raph can silence enemies, but... Right, okay. Yeah, no, I did see that still. Yeah, that sounds it sounds fucking hilarious. I do kind of like her gun builds though. I'm kind of enjoying the constant bad vibes build that I'm running currently. Shit's fucking hilarious. But yeah, no, I do definitely want to do that. That looked fucking funny. That was just the goofiest shit I've seen in that game yet. But no, what's it called? I can't even fucking remember. It's just the overall level thing that, like, it literally is just an inbuilt progression blocker and nothing more. And I don't like shit like that. It's just really annoying. I also don't like that it kind of forces you to play other characters. Like, I get they're trying to make that like a huge thing with this game is like playing all of them, but I would just rather find a character that I like and grind the fuck out of them, and then later on move on to other characters at my own rank. The rebel rank, yeah.
That must be the source of the signal.
Oh yeah, no, I fully assume that the RAF build I'm running now is going to fall off. It kind of already is. Okay, we're talking about Relic Hunter Legends. 2.5D looter shooter published by Gearbox. Not developed by them, but published by them. That's what got it on my radar. It's a fun game. It's just, I'd wait for it to go free to play. Gun Jimmy doesn't work? The fuck happens to Jimmy? Isn't Jimmy's like entire thing's guns? Or does it just come down to his fucking like frag grenade or whatever? Nade build? Okay. I guess I'm not a huge fan of that though, because I am already starting to feel it. Like, I assume build, I mean, this is kind of confirming it, but I assumed build diversity in the endgame was non-existent. Because it does seem like I don't like, I thought it was, so I mentioned in the stream, I thought it was Borderlands style still trees, and it kind of is, except, okay, for those who haven't played the game, the way the still trees actually work is, so say this is what my blue tree was looking like, and my orange tree had no points in it. With no points in my tree, I could still probably pick up old you. It progresses all of the trees at once as you, at a slower rate than if you were actually spending points into that tree, but it progresses all your trees somewhat when you spend into a single tree. Which is, in theory, it's a cool idea for a game that doesn't have too many still points. The problem is, I'm already at a point where I could almost fill out 2 entire trees, and I'm like not even at endgame yet. And filling out 2 entire trees means that you can pretty much pick up points from all 3 of your trees. Like almost any still. Which, again, is a unique system. I'm just not personally a huge fan of it. Can't take more than 1 cap? I assumed so, because it seemed really fucking easy to unlock it for that reason. But yeah, no, I don't know how deep I'm gonna end up going with it, because again, I have put in like 20 hours so far, but it is starting to lose me, because there's just a lot of things compounding that I'm not a huge fan of. It is a good game though. It's just not my kind of thing. Totally. If I was gonna play a game like it, I would rather just return to Minecraft Dungeons. Or just play Diablo. It is unique in the way that it's a fucking shooter in that sort of style, but I just really do not like the fucking progression. Gear Store 580? Yeah, I'm not even fucking close. I think I'm 300 on my RAF, or almost 300. Anyways, worst farm. See, I almost want to say fucking Guardian Takedown, just because if you're going for like a specific weapon, especially a specific element of a weapon, it can be a fucking pain in the ass. But granted, it is a raid, so it's kind of like not meant to be an easy farm. So I feel like that kind of disqualifies it. I'm not a huge fan of Fabricator just because of how far you have to fucking run from the spawn to get to the save station. Of course, okay, no, you know what? I got it. Any class mod farm in Arms Race. I love Arms Race, but class mod farming needs a buff for it. I need class mods to happen, like... they need to have like a 25% drop chance, minimum. Sure, Hag a Fervor. You don't need to farm Hag, though. Want to get Diablo, but I'm not paying 70 USD? Well, you're in luck. The best Diablo game isn't Diablo 4. I haven't played any of them. But from what I've heard, Diablo 4 is a fucking shit show. Which, I'm not at all surprised by, because it's a fucking live service Blizzard game. So I really wouldn't recommend ever paying 70 bucks for a live service Blizzard game. I wouldn't really recommend paying 70 bucks for a fucking live service game most of the time as is. But yeah, I have Diablo 3, which I'm going to be actually finally playing soon. I got it for my Switch, and I got it for when I was going to go to Florida last year. But that ended up not working out. However, I am going to be going to Florida literally exactly a week from now. Which again, I did mention it previously, but it's going to be nothing but BL3's Forgotten for a while. From this point on, it might just be BL3's Forgotten. I haven't totally figured out that yet, because tomorrow's definitely is. But then I only have one more video after that. And I don't know if I want to do... The only other video that I kind of have, like, ready to go would be a video on the Terra Mose build, which is, like, pretty much done for the most part. Where is my Snowdrift? I thought I put on a Snowdrift. But I kind of want to upload that on Halloween because with... Shit. Because with how my schedule is actually turning out currently, I think I'm uploading a video on Halloween. Isn't going to be great for analytics. However... that would be fun to upload the Terra Mose on. So it's probably going to be 2 more BL3's Forgotten videos that I've actually recorded, like, real time. And then everything else for the next 2 weeks after that is probably going to be backlog. In Ion Cannon, because I'm too lazy to farm for a kick charger. Kick charger makes the game boring anyways. Ion Cannon's way more fun. I almost envy people that fucking don't like Arms Race. Like, I could just, you know, not farm it myself to get the broken shit, but I like Arms Race, so I just have a bunch of fucking kick chargers. I paid full price for Redfall, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't regret it. I don't regret the time that I put into that game at all. I unironically did have a really fun time with it. Really? They've pre-ordered it. See, I pre-ordered it. I was smart with my pre-order. I pre-ordered it the day before it came out. So if it ended up being shit, I could refund it. But again, I did enjoy it. I'm excited to play it later today. Because I was one of the few people that, like, actually found it fun. It's a bad game, but it is still a fun game. The core, like, combat in it, I enjoyed. well, I never fully claimed I was gonna make Redfall videos. It was always if the game had shit to actually make videos on, which it never really did. That's still my biggest problem with it, is literally like non-existent build diversity, because you can unlock all the skills on every character. And just in general, the looter shooter aspect of it is very weak. Because it's definitely a shooter, but it's kind of a looter shooter in the way that a lot of other AAA titles now are becoming looter shooters, where they kind of just have weapons be fucking stat sticks, and some are better in different colors than others. Like, wasn't that fucking... For some reason, I think that fucking Kill the Justice League Suicide Squad game was a looter shooter for fucking God knows why. Or it had some sort of fucking like loot aspect and level system to it like that, and I don't know. I was excited for that game, and then I saw that and I was like, oh, okay, so it's just more fucking AAA slop. Gotcha. But yeah, no, I think today is the real release of Redfall. I don't know why they didn't just delay it 5 months, but whatever. Well, the problem is Borderlands, it's both, it can be blamed for both, hey, an Ass Clapius. It can be blamed for both, the creation and the death of the genre of looter shooters. Because the problem is, Borderlands is very successful. Every game has been very successful. And the fucking genre was defined by Borderlands. It was created by fucking Gearbox with the original Borderlands, pretty much. A lot of companies wanted a piece of that pie. They wanted some of that fucking looter shooter goodness. And some of them were successful. There are other good looter shooters out there. But Borderlands is the reason that every modern game nowadays is becoming a looter shooter, because Borderlands inspired Destiny. Destiny made it like gave looter shooters the live service model. Live service took the fuck off. Looter shooters also took the fuck off because they were mixed together. So it ended up just creating a shitstorm where now a majority of fucking modern AAA video games have some sort of looter shooter aspect to them. Yeah, no, it's a fucking huge game. Oh, I still need a snowdrift. Fuck am I doing? Ooh, that didn't. Yep, that ain't it. Yeah, no, it's just how fucking modern gaming works, pretty much. A company does something successful and it fucking makes every other game follow suit for the next fucking 20 years. I have 100 gigabytes of SSD. I don't have any fucking games installed on my SSD because my computer is like fucking almost a decade. Actually, I think it is over a decade old now. Still runs most modern games though. I feel like I didn't zoom as far as I should have. Did I just fuck it up? See, I accidentally did this shit, the day that the fucking thing released. Well, not accidentally, but, at the time, it was Mayhem 10, and I was running Speed Demon because I played Zane. So I just used that to jump across the entire fucking gap in the first section, and then I just did it again here. It was before I was, like, actually interacting with the community, though, so I never posted anywhere, but yeah, no, it was fucking... Speed Demon was a hell of a time. I do still miss running it, but I just am so bored of Mayhem 10 at this point. Why am I not making this? Am I fucking stupid? Guess I just needed that a little extra bit, but I'm pretty fucking sure I've done it with just a snowdrift like every other time I've done this. It's so fucking fun. You know, like... See, I know a lot of people play Mayhem 11 just because a lot of people didn't like modifiers on Mayhem 10. I've also gotten people, like, shitting on me for using Mayhem 11 in my videos. Like, it doesn't happen as much anymore, but, a while ago, I think it was on a BL Who's Forgotten, there's a comment of someone like, why are you doing this on Mayhem 11? And they said that Mayhem 10 was, like, more difficult or some shit, and I don't think it is. I really don't think it's ever been more difficult than Mayhem 11, because I think most modifiers aren't actually increasing the fucking difficulty of the game. I think most modifiers kind of just exist, and after you play with them for a couple hundred hours, as I have, they kind of just become completely fucking trivial and more annoying than anything. Or am I just not going to get any spawns? Alright. Sure. Cannot decide between Balance and Redux. Isn't Balance... That one's more of just like a fucking balance thing, right? Redux has a bunch of new content. I've never played Balance. I just prefer Redux because pearls and hybrids. Hi, Ivy. How's your hair going? Let's see if I'm gonna get any fucking guardians here. I kind of wish they added, like, an item that worked like Speed Demon or something, though. God, imagine if they made a fucking Speed Demon shield. Oh, that would be sick. It was just such a good fucking mechanic. That could honestly probably be modded in. If I had the ability, I would try. I have a gun in BO2 Exodus because I'm known in that Discord. Dude, Exodus was cool. That was the first major, like, BO2. I mean, that was just the first major fucking mod thing that I ever played for Borderlands. It's a big part of how I avoided getting bored of BO2 as well. I think if it wasn't for that, I would have fallen off of the franchise a while ago. At least, like, up until 3 would have come out. I fucking love the pre-sequel too. I can never get to endgame though. Getting to endgame in fucking pre-sequel is actually agony. Well, not endgame, but like getting max level, which is pretty much just the defining thing for endgame in that game. It's fucking agony. There's no good farming locations without resetting your playthrough. And, there's no, like, DLC to run through to get more levels after, Clamptastic Voyage. See, I don't even want to be able to reroll class mods. I think class mods just need to not be as impactful as they are. I don't think passives should roll on them. Because I think that's the major issue. Because having to roll skills on class mods, I like. I like that system. That's actually neat. It adds... it makes class mods able to work in different ways for different builds. Like, for example, my favorite example currently, the Breaker. The Breaker can either be a really good melee class mod or a really good Dun class mod, depending on if you get 3 out of 3 into personal space, or if you roll a point into find your center. And I like things like that. That's cool. I don't like passives. I think if passives were only a thing on artifacts, that would still be annoying, but at least it's only artifacts. But yeah, no, I think passive. I want to make a video about class mods. It's one I've meant to do as well, just discussing the downfalls of how they were handled in 3 and why there's so many fucking shit ones. You don't like standing at Guardian Hunter for 3 years? I did it for 15 minutes, and I realized very quickly how fucking long it was gonna take. And immediately was like, yeah, I'm just never, I'm fucking never getting to endgame. Or I'm never getting to max level. It's just not gonna happen. I still pop on and I play a couple missions here and there, but I know there's no fucking way in hell that I would ever be able to have the attention span of doing any of the ways of farming. I mean, honestly, I was thinking about it recently. It's been a while since I've done a pre-sequel playthrough. I might just fucking reset my playthrough and go all the way through with my, Athena. And that'll probably get me to max, because I think right now I'm like 50-something. Like, it's pretty reasonable to assume I'd get 20 levels from doing the story again. By the way, does anyone fucking know what the hell the story of Guardian Takedown is? Because I've never actually gone through the effort of trying to fucking decipher Scourge's goofy-ass poems. I also know that they added in, like, his voice line when he dies. It has no subtitles, and it's really fucking hard to hear, though, and I've never been able to tell what the fuck he says when he dies. Do a Wilhelm run? I fucking love Wilhelm. Wilhelm and Athena are my 2 favorite Vault Hunters. In the pre-sequel, but they're also 2 of my favorite Vault Hunters overall. Wilhelm, I love that he physically fucking changes when you go into his, is it the blue tree? With his, like, cybernetics and shit. Getting more of that and hearing his fucking voice filters change and watching him, like, augment himself, I fucking love shit like that in games. Like, I love, Deus Ex for that reason as well, because like all the body augmentation and shit. I really wish they would fucking do more of that shit in Borderlands. I don't know what other character they could do that would kind of have something like that. I also really like, it's more subtle. Amara does do something like this as well, though. If you compare a level 1 Amara to a max level Amara, her tattoos actually like extend over her body. It's a pretty well-known thing, but I'm sure there's some people that haven't totally noticed it yet, which is fucking sick. I love that. It's such a tiny little detail, but I just fucking love that shit. Fuck. Ruh-roh. Shit. God damn it. Plus Vengeance. Yeah, Vengeance Cannon's fucking funny. Going takedowns a bunch of Guardians who went rogue? Is that literally it? Why? They just feel like it? Well, I guess that actually is kind of a big deal, huh? Because Guardians were literally created to protect the vaults and are pretty much... Oh, okay, so Guardian takedowns have been about AI gaining sentience. That's what it is. I guess that does have some pretty big lore implications. Where was my snowdrift? Did I put an icebreaker on? Fuck. God damn it. That's probably setting up the fucking war, isn't it? I'm realizing. Scourge believes that the Watcher and the Overseer are wrong about the Vault Hunters being on the same side. Aha! So that is the war. That's actually kind of cool. I wish the fucking... that was like the only part that I got was Scourge had some beef with the Watcher. So this entire thing is 100% setting up the fucking Great War. See if I get lucky again and don't have to fight anything. Shit. Watching BL2 One Life? I need to fucking do another One Life. I've been avoiding starting any new series because I'm going to be leaving soon. However, I'll probably... I don't know, I might do another One Life attempt before starting Torg Zane, because it's been a minute since the incident. I also still haven't figured out the fucking shit that's going on with the trials. God damn it. Like, there's definitely some sort of lore with that. I assume it's simply just trying to train the Vault Hunters for the fucking war. I think I'm dead again. Never mind. What I'm gonna do though, I'm just gonna Is that it? That's kind of boring. I mean, I guess it's like fair. I want to know who they are though. Because the fucking thing is always like, have they taken notice? Who's they? Because I assume it's not the Watcher. The Watcher has definitely taken notice. Same with the Seer. God fucking piece of shit! God! It's going well today! This is genuinely the single most aggravating fucking crash in the game. I'm angry every day. I'm a very angry individual. I make one long video. Simply put, that takes far more effort than spreading them out, and it also would greatly reduce watch time. Doing incredibly long videos on YouTube is, for the most part, a fucking death sentence. The only way you get away with it, or like have actual good viewer retention, is if you're doing it on a topic that has widespread appeal, or if you're doing it on a niche topic that has widespread appeal. If I just made a fucking 2-hour-long video talking about Amara and how to do what she did, or like if I did just condense it down into one video, no one would watch it because it doesn't have appeal outside of the Borderlands community, and a majority of the small amount of Borderlands community that would watch that video is not going to do all that. That's what Smog did, make an hour-long video of absolutely nothing. I have thought about putting them all into one video and uploading it, because I could do that. I could just edit them all together at the end and like upload a big one, but I don't know. It's kind of just the same thing as putting them in a playlist. And I don't really care about the ad revenue enough to do that. I also feel like it just would be pointless because anyone who's watched the videos would probably see them. I also just like breaking them up. I have a lot of reasons. It feels better to break them up to me because I like having them more condensed and like self-contained. Because if it was one big thing, say if someone was like, man, I really want to know about how Ties That Bind works, and they search how Amara Ties That Bind work into Google, and they find a video from 3 years ago which will tell them how Ties That Bind works but could be outdated, or they see the updated one but that one is 20 times the fucking length and they have to scrub through to find the one section they want. It's better if they see the 14-minute video that is easily broken up and they can just quickly skip to that part. World War II Planet. See, exactly. Like, I've been fucking... recently, I got recommended this video. It was like an hour-long video about... or almost 2 hours about We Happy Few. I don't care about that game whatsoever, but I watched it because I like hearing about games that, like, are kind of niche. Even if I personally have no interest in the game itself. And that's why videos like that... and I think that had, like, 2 million views or something, and the dude's channel had, like, fucking... 30k subs. And the reason shit like that blows up is for that exact reason, that it despite being on a niche subject, it has widespread appeal.
What could have happened?
I've also been watching a lot of videos about Plants vs Zombies. I don't know why, I just, like, fucking... I finally turned on YouTube watch history, because I had that off for the longest time. And I was like, turn this on to get better recommendeds, and I was like, sure, fuck it, let's see. And, yeah, no, my recommendeds have definitely gotten a hell of a lot better. And it's showing me shit that I didn't even think I'd ever want to watch, because I do not care about Plants vs. Zombies beyond like Garden Warfare. Like I played the games, but I'm not super invested in them. I didn't even know Plants vs. Zombies 2 existed, and I have now been watching videos from this dude who posts nothing but Plants vs. Zombies 2 videos. And just like rants about different plants and shit. Wait, yeah, I didn't even notice. What is a sand cat? I didn't like process that. Don't you usually want to keep sand away from your pussies? Oh, that was usually how that worked.
An Iridian temple. That must be the source of the signal.
I'm glad I hit that wall, because otherwise I would have just ran off the edge.
These guardians are different somehow. They attacked this planet. What purpose could they have?
They're adorable. I mean, most wild cats are. The cats get more fucking... They get cuter the more deadly that they are. It's like there's a direct correlation there, and I don't really know why. Oh, yeah, okay. Did anyone fucking know that... I don't even know if... I'm pretty sure this happened. I might even be wrong. Did anyone even know that fucking... Is CS... Or is it CSGO 2 or is it just Counter-Strike 2? Did anyone know that fucking released? Because I remember fucking hearing about it and people being so fucking hyped. They were like, oh my god, the vape clouds are so realistic. And everyone was so fucking excited about it. And apparently it released, and I fucking heard nothing about it since. It just kind of like shadow dropped or something. Because just suddenly I started hearing people talk about it. Just casually. And I'm like, that happened? I have no desire to ever play it. It's just weird how something went from being so hyped to me not even knowing it fucking released. Most successful hunters of all wild cats by net percentage of successful kills. That's kind of fucking badass. I bet I could beat them though. Give me fucking a set of cat ears and I'll go wild. Well, okay, give me a set of cat ears, a beer in my hand, and a fucking vehicle. Then we'll see who's the most successful. 150. Damn, we ain't got nothing on those fucking cats. We gotta get our fucking game up. The fuck? Either that or we just fuck. It's fine. I got my fucking secret weapon. It's called the totally balanced pistol. Yeah, see, here it is. His fucking call out post to the Watcher on twitter.com. Bro, you ever seen a fucking spider kill a bird? That shit's wild. Or a praying dude, okay, mantises killing fucking birds is the craziest shit ever. Those things are actual fucking terrorists. Like, mantises are nuts. Manti? Mantises? I don't know what the fucking plural of a mantis is. Is it just mantis? That was the wrong way. Frog killing a wasp? I have not. Isn't that how bees kill wasps? Shit. They just fucking rub their bodies on them hard enough until they overheat and die. I don't know, man. It's the most badass shit ever. Like, I was already in fight for my life. I didn't need to be knocked off the pillar as well. That was kind of rude. No clue. Oh yeah, no, you just fucking phase through it. You crouch, vibrate your particles fast enough, and then you just walk through it. You can do that in real life as well. What button do I press to vibrate? You don't. You just gotta like, you just kind of do it. Just gotta get a feel for it. Okay, that was almost bad. Yeah, no, Flack is the only one that can't. He's too fat. Excuse me, he's too thick. With like fucking 4 C's. Actually, no C's. It's thick with O-B-E-S-I-E-T-Y. I think I spelled that right. I don't know. The joke is obesity. Dude, I'm fucking missing this shit so much. It's funny because he's fat. Exactly, you get it. He's fat with a 4. There you go. I mean, he can, can't he? It's just like 20 times harder. Takes like fucking 20 grenades. Instead of just jumping across the void. Which I will fully admit is how I got to OP8 with 0. I think I did everything up until OP7 legitimately, and then I was like, fuck this. I've done my time. Frame perfect timing, I like triple jump. I mean, honestly, the stip itself is pretty hard as is. So that just sounds fucking awful. Dude, I keep fucking missing this shit, man. A lot of salad drum again to get to. I still have never gotten to OP10. I feel bad for anyone who has. You just grind to make the game substantially worse. I mean, that's just the OP levels in general, but at least OP 1 to 8 were like made to work, and OP 10 just breaks the entire endgame completely. Same with the level cap, that also broke the game. And again, I fucking pray that Gearbox has learned their, No, fuck you. I do hope they've learned the mistake of increasing the fucking level cap to that high in 2, because it's gonna be 20 times worse if they do it for 3, man. OP10 on Axton? Don't you just sit behind a fucking, box and let your turret take care of things for 20 years? Pray that it happens before you're fucking old and frail. Plot Trap and Exodus is insane. New column that gives them Megavore and also boosts Fuzzy Logic, which is 80% crit damage. Jesus fucking Christ. So they just made... they made Flak Trap. It's just so much easier to fucking rocket jump that shit. I haven't actually ever played a modded pre-sequel. I should give that a go. I know there's a lot of pretty good ones. Oh man, nothing came out of that and I was excited. I thought maybe I got lucky again. I was wondering my damage felt fucking low. I still have my Snowdrift on. I'm slowly getting shorter. Sure, that adds a non-unique carnage to the pre-sequel. That sounds fun. Honestly, I kind of want to do another Redux run soon. I fucking love Redux, man. I haven't played Amara in Redux yet. I don't actually know if she's been changed too much. I assume because she doesn't have as much mayhem scaling, she's very different. But honestly, just the fact that class mods can roll with fucking elemental damage on them should make Amara fucking nuts. Unfortunately, I assume Unweave the Rainbow probably sucks. At Tito barrel shotguns or torque shotguns carnages. Well, okay. I fully disagree with that. I think Mose is actually, she's not better in the sense that she's stronger, but because the scaling as a whole is different, she doesn't feel that much weaker. And she feels way more fun because of how much more variety she has. Also, the Sandhawk SMG. But, like, the Mose that I run it is an SMG Mose. It runs the World Eater and the Sandhawk primarily, but also, like, the Florentine is really fucking good, and just any SMG. And it uses the Flame of the Firehawk. And, Flame of the Firehawk gives you a fuck ton of SMG damage as long as the shield is full. So it uses the Flame of the Firehawk, a Bloodletter, and just fucking spams SMGs. Yeah, the Florentine. It's a fucking pearl, and it fucking shreds. It's pretty much the plasma coil, but more fun. I also really liked doing, I have my other Mose build on Redux is using the Mana Well, which is really fucking fun. It's just, there's a fun way to use the Mana Well in base game as well, but yeah, it's a good time. I really like Redux Mose. I like her more than base game Mose. Because again, she is weaker, but she's still strong. She's just not as bullshit, and she feels like every other Vault Hunter where you have to actually pay attention to your build and, like, make something good. Instead of just fucking slap anything onto her. But there is, overall, I think my big thing that makes Mose feel better is, just simply that she has shield variety. She's not just locked to, like, 2, maybe 3 shields. There's actual other shields that work really well for her that she can make just absolutely fucking batshit broken.
Be the source of the energy signature.
Tatler serial killer. You want to see something awesome? Hold on, where is it? Let me, where is it? I think it's this one. That right there, that's how many runs I've at for the fucking Tatler serial killer. Still haven't gotten it. 829. And I haven't fucking gotten it. I don't know what the fucking drop rate on it actually is. I've asked in the fucking Discord and no one seems to know because I think it's different for each hybrid. But no one has an exact number for the Tattler fucking serial killer. But oh my god, I want it, dude. I want it so bad. That's actually okay. A little fucking Arachnica lore tidbit. That gun, the Tattler, is the reason that BL3's Forgotten happened. The Redux Tattler, because after playing with the Tattler, I fucking loved it. The Tattler is my favorite fucking Redux weapon. I don't have a toboggan on. Like, by far, the Tattler is my favorite fucking Redux weapon, and honestly just one of my fucking favorite guns I've ever played with in BL3. I wanted something that felt like it. I was like, what hybrids with the serial killer? So let me give the serial killer a go. Gave the serial killer a go. It's now one of my favorite fucking assault rifles. And, I made the first fucking episode of BL3's Forgotten about it. So, you guys can thank fucking Redux for that series happening. I mean, I was looking for, I wanted to do a series like that for a while. That's just what made me actually fucking do it. But that was the start of it all. I will get that fucking hybrid one day, though. Thank you for the support, brother. I appreciate it. Oh, what gear / anointments would I recommend for a Grav Trap Flak? So I actually do have a Grav Trap Flak build. I plan to upload it eventually. Probably sooner than later. It's probably going to be one of my next builds. The only reason that you can really justify using Grav Trap, aside from it just being fun and a cool action style, is pretty much the Grav Trap 250 anointment. 250% weapon damage on Flak is fucking insane. Because the only other way he gets a very high amount of weapon damage is the stack bot, and that's 500-ish when fully stacked. So you're getting just half of that for free with pretty decent uptime. I also use because of just how Trap is, it's very reliant on keeping it up and pulling it down and activating ASEs and all that sort of shit. So I really like the Shield Anointment action still, and you gain action still cooldown rate because it just gives it far more uptime overall and better uptime on ASEs and shit. But since you have that much, then you're also going to want, like, other multipliers from other sources, which, I mean, Flak has a lot of different multipliers in his skill tree as is. I need to pump you. Sorry, I'm trying to answer your question at the same time. But I think those are kind of the biggest ones. You just want to look for various multipliers, and just abuse that high fucking gun damage as hard as you can. It's not great, is the thing with it. No matter what you do, it's not going to be anything amazing. Grav Trap is unfortunately just a very weak action still, and because you kind of have to invest into Purple Tree at least a little bit. I actually invest very minimally into Purple Tree. The big thing I do with it is I use a Sandhawk with the ammo regen augment, And I don't really go beyond that for the purple. I can actually, I'll show you it after this. I was gonna just die and reset storage that way, but I'll just do the whole thing again. I don't mind. I want to show this off because I'm so excited that someone actually asked me about grab trap flak. It's one of my favorite fucking stupid ass builds that I've made, and I'm glad to see that someone else is interested in it. I'm not the only fucking weirdo. They've scented glue sticks. Ivy. Do not fucking huff glue. Do not encourage people to fucking sniff glue, Ivy. The shit I gotta fucking put up with. Fucking glue sniffing. Might be too far away. He might move too much. Damn it. Fucking messy ass fucking scourge kill. Okay. Does it taste like apple pie? That's the real question. Gotta give it a bite. I mean, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll just get a fucking... No, there's not a single smog in any of that. Never mind.
Check off the box that says takedown of otherworldly automaton. There.
I have fucking nothing. Wait, what the fuck? Bro, what? I don't think I've ever gotten not a single fucking drop from this. Alright, sick. That's awesome. I'm so glad. Anyways, let me go show you my grav trap. Not even a web slinger. Yeah, no, I've never seen just literally nothing. So I've actually been playing around with two different ones. I was trying to do a action still active grenade damage build with it. And just Teteor chucking and doing like a nade flak with roll reversal, but that kind of didn't work out too well. I still like the idea there, and I might continue trying with it, but I think I just don't totally understand grenade flak enough. I don't entirely know. The problem with fucking grenade flak is I feel like it only really works with specific grenades if you're not using a peregrine. Anyways, this is what it's looking like still tree wise. Again, I really do not go far in here. I literally go just enough for wide net and forage. Wide net honestly isn't even fucking needed. I think it's just really fucking good quality of life and way too good to pass up. So I literally just take those, and that is all I go down into purple. We go into blue because Barbaric Yomp and using the Stag is a very fucking nice... The gun damage isn't super important, but that damage multiplier, that's V1 damage. So that's a pretty big fucking multiplier there. Real nice to have when you're using that 250%. I think this is also V1. Flak has a lot of V1 damage. I think Flak has like 6 sources of V1 damage or something. And then just like crit damage from this shit. Yeah, because I think that's also V1. Because anything that just says damage is usually V1. In Flak's case. But yeah, this is what we're looking at here. Honestly, like things like Furious Attack isn't super impactful just because it's gun damage, really. That's about it, but it's nice still. Because 250 like is a lot, but Flak likes it. But yeah, this is the big boy. This is what makes this fucking build shine. Is the Sandhawk, and then I'm using, that's for bossing. I'm using a, oh wait, am I using the aspirate? Did I stop using the cooldown right? I thought I was still using the cooldown right. I think I've swapped over to a fucking aspirate revolter. Right, because I've been leaving trap active longer ever since I started using the Sandhawk, because the cooldown isn't that big of a deal anymore. Because I just do so much damage. I just ASE corrosive. I think I do prefer using an ASE here over on grenade throw. On grenade throw is nice. But this is like, we only have 2 sources of bonus elements. I mean, actually, since I'm using the revolter, on grenade throw might be better. Because that's V2. I don't really have any V2 damage. Because I think I just use a pearl, yeah. I'm not totally set up. I think this is better. Yeah, so on grenade throw, revolter for bonus element, and also because revolter is fucking broken. Star of the show right here with the Sandhawk, because genuinely, this isn't like a fucking meme build or anything. This, like, forage is actually fucked. Forage literally fucking lets you, like, it actually fucking lets you use the Sandhawk. Legitimately. It's fucking nuts. I think Flak is the only character, Gravtrap Flak, is the only character that can actually use the Sandhawk like a legitimate fucking gun, instead of just for bossing. I use this for mobbing, and it's fucking stupid good. Bonus element is greater than V1, but on grenade throw is V2, and I don't think I have any other V2 damage, because I think Flak is pretty much just mostly V1. I'm not super well versed on Flak. This is still a build that is in development, but it's pretty much there. Like, I can kill most things, and the biggest struggle is just bossing. That can be fixed by just swapping to a stack bot and using a monarch. However, or swapping to a stack bot, swapping to fade away, using a monarch. However, that's cringe. Fade away is cool. Forage is like genuinely, that is what gave me hope for this. So the story of this build was I'd been trying ever since it released. I had been trying to run Gravity Snare, and this save I leveled from 0 to fucking 72, 0 to max, using nothing but Gravity Snare, just to try my best to understand how it works and what I can do with it. I tried so many different things. I tried using fucking Bounty Hunter with Interplanetary Stalker to fucking, or not, Hunter's Eye? Is it Hunter's Eye? Or no, it's Interplanetary Stalker, and like doing the fucking corrosive stacking shit. I just tried doing fucking anything I fucking could to make Gravity Snare work. And I finally landed on the fact that, like, Forage was one that I ignored. Forage flew under my radar for a really long time throughout my entire playthrough. And I saw someone mention the ammo upkeep that this thing can provide, and I tested it and immediately was like, holy fuck. And that was when I realized I don't need to go very far down, because before I was using Blind with Anger and like Hidden Machine with the fucking corrosive stacking. That was what the build was before. And once I realized I had no need to go down this far, yeah, no, I just started using these. And I could put points elsewhere, and putting points elsewhere made this build like actually work well. Sawtrap Flak, using Fear as a part of it. Fear is actually a good idea for it, because you could then get like a shit ton of fucking crit damage. I mean, even just the terror damage on it would probably be good, but that is V1, which again, Flak does have a lot of. You could also use Terror Cryo, though. Terror Cryo or Terror Crit would probably be fucking nuts. That would be really fucking nice. I like that idea. But yeah, no, this is how mine's looking. But yeah, biggest thing is using that fucking 250%. Only thing that would be a bit of a struggle is upkeeping, because I'd recommend you put like, oh wait, do you need crit? No, crit can go on a grenade, I think. But I think cryo has to be on a weapon. So you could probably put crit on your grenade and then either have a shield with the action still end generate terror, or you just carry around a face puncher. Yeah, cryo has to be weapon. So yeah, you'd probably, because it wouldn't be worth giving up the 250% weapon damage for it. Anyways, back to Guardian Takedown. I always get happy when I get to talk about fucking Crab Trap Flak. Using the mana well for it, that could also be really good. I imagine if you're gonna do that, you might want to grab Fuzzy Math though to upkeep it, which does then mean you have to go really. No, it's probably not worth it. Mana Well either way would be good. Mana Well with Fuzzy Math would be fucking hilarious. Unfortunately, Fuzzy Math is just a bad still because of how fucking far down his tree it is. Crit is weapon only? I thought crit was also grenade. I thought you could get damage and crit on grenade and it was cryo on weapon only. Mana Well is definitely an underused shield though. There's a lot of fun stuff that you can do with it, even without builds that like fully abuse it. With like crazy fucking shield regen. But just using it normally can be really fun. Oh, we're getting revenanted. Do I have a toboggan on still? I don't know. Is it bad that I can just tell that I don't have the right gear on? Because of how my damage changes? Because it's not something I should be proud of. I don't think I am. Like, it's not that huge of a change. I have a problem. Mesmer / Dominance. Those would also be really good. I feel like you could probably just get away with using one or the other though. It'll always be interesting to me. Like, Dominance just as a skill. I find the life cycle of it incredibly interesting because it was such a shit fucking skill for the longest time and it did fucking nothing. And all it took was a very, like, one single fucking change, which was just letting it activate while ADS to make it actually fucking good.
That must be the source of the signal.
It's weird how some stills can go from being fucking complete trash to actually being pretty solid. Oh, crit is weapon damage? Or on weapon only? Fuck.
These structures are
Then yeah, you'd probably want to just use Terror Grenade. Actually, no, I think even then, just using a fucking on-grenade throw is better. Because it's, I think... What does the Terror V1 stack up to? I think it only stacks up to like 25% or something. Which is just the same as fucking on-grenade throw. It's better than on grenade throw on a majority of characters just because a majority of characters have better access to V2 than they do V1, but Flak is different. 35%. I think on flak, it's still better to go for the V2, though. Although the fire rate could be nice. It could be worth it just for, because it's not just raw damage at that point. DPS might go up overall. It would be something that would need to be tested. Or actually plugged into a formula. So actually, wait, speaking of that, I saw you said that you posted flak's damage formula. I want to see it. I don't think I've ever actually, like, looked at it. What the fuck? Alright, hold on. Let me pull this up for you fellas. Oh, that's the wrong thing. That's fucking hilarious. What the fuck? It's just so full. This is why I don't understand flak, by the way. This right here, like, perfectly encapsulates why I don't understand how to make flak work half the time. Because this is probably, I wouldn't say it's the best damage formula that goes to Amara. It is the most filled out, though. I think this is the most full damage formula I've seen. Like, Amara has the most that you can actually utilize in every single build. Like, a lot of that won't be active in every build. The reason I say Amara's is still better overall is just because a lot of her skills that slot into it in really good places are skills that generally you take with a majority of builds, or skills that are fucking tier 1 or tier 2, so you can just kind of pick them up with everything. Flax is a little bit less so, but he has the most, like, potential in his formulas, I think. But because it's all just numbers, my brain breaks. Like, there's no goofiness going on with him. He's just so straightforward, I can't handle it, and I have a fucking aneurysm. I need to keep working on it. Keep me updated, brother. I fucking love seeing trap fucking builds, and unfortunately, because it's not a meta action still, there's not really many of them floating around. Which I swear, I don't just like it because I'm a contrarian. With every opinion I share, I feel more and more cringe. I just hold terrible opinions. It's not that I like purposefully have differing opinions from other people. My opinions are just bad. Comparatively, I should say they're bad in comparison to the majority opinion. That being said, my opinions are always 100% factually correct. I've never been wrong about anything. Gambrus is also really fun. That's another one that, like, is more meta than fucking... what's it called? Words. More meta than Grav Trap, but it's still one that's very underutilized. It used to be more popular during, like... There was a couple Gamma Burst metas, I think, but... At this point, it's kind of fallen off. It's still really fucking solid, though. Alright, Huntress, here we go again. It's like such an easy step. You walk up into this corner, crouch, and then just kind of wiggle through. It just, again, can't be done on Flak. They're the only character that it don't work on. Literally just because they're too tall. One of the few cases where being a fucking little manlet is better. I say that, but I'm pretty sure Zane is still almost like fucking 7 foot. Zane's fucking huge for no reason. Actually, no, there is a reason. He's Irish. Them's fuckers just massive. Hate the Nova of Anathema. No idea how anyone can avoid his attacks. It's a pattern. You can also just kind of like, if he's on that side of the arena, you can come to the other side and just stand in a corner. You don't have to actually, I like using the jump pads just because they're jump pads and cool, but also because I play Zane. And so they help me move fast to fire off a shot. But yeah, Anathema is entirely movement and pattern recognition, pretty much. Fuck. That was almost bad. That's why I like Anathema. Anathema is my favorite fucking boss fight. Honestly, it's probably one of my favorite bosses in the entire franchise. Because I like bosses that test your movement over actual just straight up shooting something. Trying to find the most changes. Well, the thing with the most changes is that I'm actually pretty sure most of them aren't actually direct, and a lot of it is just because of the differences in Mayhem. I think Mayhem scaling as a whole was removed. I think. Because anointments no longer exist, and the entire endgame has been rebalanced around that, and I think Mayhem scaling was also removed and had the endgame rebalanced because of it. And it's mostly just based on, like, your actual gun damage. Because guns still get, like, the mayhem on them. But at least from what I could tell, it didn't seem like she had any direct changes. Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, that there is what can happen sometimes with Anathema as well. Oh, I have the fucking toboggan bug. That works. Yeah, so, what's happening here is not correct. I've never actually had it happen like that before. That was odd. I did it so fast that Anathema, like, the fucking shadow over here completely was on the wrong cycle. Okay, I would like this glitch to not happen. Or is this just visual? Okay, no, that was actually, because I know I had that before and it was just visually fucked. Well, one takedown's kind of supposed to be easy. It was very difficult on release. Okay, multi-tap. The reason that Molly 1 takedown is easy is because it's just been so figured out by this point. It was hard when it was much less practiced. And it is still definitely more difficult for newer players. It's kind of the stepping stone to Guardian Takedown. Which, again, I wish I mentioned it in the update discussion video. I came here so I can bully you. I'm pretty sure that's why most people are here, so welcome, brother. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. I mentioned in the update video, I kind of wish that there was one more takedown to kind of bridge it between, because Mulligan Takedown is, like, substantially easier than Guardian Takedown, and I don't... Fuck. Fuck! That was rough. That was a fucking bad one. But no, I wish there was a fucking midpoint in difficulty, because I think it would be better for newer players. Because while Mulligan Takedown is like... I mean, I say the same thing about Grave Ward. I know a lot of people at this point have, like, seen the fucking Grave Ward melts a million times. Grave Ward is a more difficult boss than a lot of people think he is at this point. Grave Ward has a lot of fucking health. It isn't impressive to melt him anymore because it's been done so much. But a lot of newer players' builds will not be able to kill a Grave Ward that quick. Only reason he dies quick is because we fucking done it so many times and because we understand the game. Grave Ward is one of the most prohibitive bosses in Borderlands 3 for a new player. Mulligan Takedown's kind of the same way. The problem is there's no challenge between Mulligan and Guardian, and the jump there's fucking huge. I do too. Grave Ward is still one of the best fucking target dummies in the game. He's better than the fucking Jack. It's pretty similar to what I do for shit too. I mean, honestly, you know what? There is a fucking takedown that's between Mulligan and Guardian Takedown. It's just not a takedown. It's it's the Anvil. Anvil is actually fucking some of the most difficult mobbing in the game because of how many fucking anointeds there are. Endgame Anvil, I should say. Genuinely, it's like, depending on your luck, it can be harder than fucking fervor mobbing. And fervor mobbing can be fucking rough. There's a lot of anointeds there too. Wait, what? Redux buffs Redmos? Like, directly? Why? What did you just say? Wait, what? They gave Mo's V1 damage? Huntress, you were here when we were doing the fucking Terror Mo's, right? You saw the terror that is Mo's with V1 damage. She just is allowed to have that. Armored infantry gets 35% gun damage. Jesus. Yeah, so you'd put that on top of the fucking SMG damage from what's it called? The Firehawk. And I'm pretty sure that's V2, because most of like the specific weapon type damages in base game are V2 damage. I assume it's the same. So that's why that build is so fucking cracked. That explains a lot.
Time may yet make a paradise of heaven. Your kind will learn to thrive within their
I mean, even adding fire damage is good. As long as it's like, not like bonus elemental. Just because, well, okay, I guess not Redux, because her fire damage is a lot less than Redux. But just because of how much fucking Stagden does, fire damage still boosts her so fucking much, even beyond just what she has in her trees. Like, as we figured out that stream as well, I do fully believe the old god is pretty underrated on her. Because that gave like a fucking 100,000 per, or not percent, 100,000 fucking flat damage increase. Like, pretty consistently. Which again, like, isn't, I don't know, it's hard to exactly quantify the usefulness of that, because I think it is still good. Because that is like, it's going from like 600, I think what we had was it was going from 600,000 to like 700,000. Which, I mean, 600,000 damage is already a lot, so another 100,000 isn't that much more, but it is still a nice boost. I think Redux doesn't have it. I'm pretty sure, at least on a lot of things. I don't think Stagden has Mayhem Scaling. I'm almost certain. Big Surplus also probably doesn't. Everything else it still does? Okay. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about then. Stagden does feel a lot weaker though. So at the very least, it was definitely nerfed. Bro said I'm gonna come? I always say that. As I'm always coming. It's actually a serious problem. That's why I drink so much water. I actually need to drink water. I'm fucking thirsty. I've just been ignoring it because it's been slightly further away than I usually have my water.
Go in, Vault Hunter, so we may get a reading on whatever's inside. Yes, it's probably a monster of some sort, but science.
Talking about the song? Oh, gotcha. Does he say it in this fucking song? I hope so. Dude, I love Guilty Gear. Actually, some of the most fucking banging soundtracks ever. I need to play it more. I've kind of fallen off of Guilty Gear. But, you're immune. I forgot about that. But Guilty Gear is fucking fun. It's like the only fighting game I still kind of played. Dude, I'm kind of almost excited for fucking Multiverses to come back, though. After seeing what they did with Nickelodeon All-Stars Brawl, Multiverses was in a rough state, but if fucking Nickelodeon Brawl could fucking manage to pull back and be good, I fully fucking believe Multiverses can do it too. Multiverses had such a better start than Brawl or fucking All-Stars Brawl did. So I imagine it'll have an even better resurgence. I need my Garnet back. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. I fucking hate Garnet, dude. I say that. I play fucking Harley, but... Dude, my problem with Garnet isn't that she's broken or that my character is bad against her, which she isn't. Harley's very good against Garnet. I hate fucking Garnet because there's something about her playstyle that creates such a fucking mental block for me. I don't know what it is, but she fucking tilts me so hard. I hate it. I hate it so much. I just get so pissed off and I lose because I'm mad. They don't nerf Tom. They need to rework Tom. I think he's either going to constantly be plagued with nerfs and being weak, or they need to rework a lot of what he does. Because he's kind of just one of those characters that is either always going to be he's either going to be broken at, like, the high end of play, and be, like, average in lower tiers, or he's just going to be fucking shit at low tiers and okay at high. It kind of just depends on how they want to do the balance. I don't really know if they're going to be balancing for, like, competitive shit or, like, higher ranks when ranked actually exists. But if they do end up trying to keep it balanced for, like, all ranks, Tom's going to be a problem. I gotta play you. Dude, I'm so rusty, but I'm down. I haven't played a fighting game in I haven't played a fighting game since Multiverses. I gotta get back on that shit. But I'm telling you, I can, like, almost guarantee you'll win if you play Garnet. I have such a fucking shit win rate against her as Harley. And I know it's me. I know it's a fucking skill issue. It's just, I have the same problem in League. The fucking character Lilia, this fucking stupid fucking fast, speedy ass fucking deer bitch. Can't fucking stand that character. No matter what I play, I get shit on because I have this fucking mental block against that thing. That fucking absolute monster. Love long-range characters. Dude, I just gravitate to being a piece of shit in fighting games. Like, I literally picked up Guilty Gear Strive because I really fucking liked how Happy Chaos looked. Like, visually, I liked his design, but also I just really liked the fact that he just had a fucking gun. Like, it's so fucking funny when a character in a fighting game just brings a fucking gun. It's like, oh yeah, you're gonna come fucking grapple me, kick the shit out of me? Alright, sure, buddy. And eat a fucking gun, bitch. It's also why it's funny with fucking Stripe. Any game where you can have a character just fucking absolutely shoot Steven Universe in the head with a fucking pistol is funny. You can put down Tom and Jerry with a fucking revolver. That shit's hilarious. Buff Tom aerials but nerf the cooldown for Jerry. Honestly, that sounds like a fucking great idea. If they were gonna go about it, that would probably be the best way to. Only problem is, in the few balance patches that that game did get before fucking dying, they weren't that great when it came to actually balancing things. Hopefully that changes, though. For example, they could not fucking figure out Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was either fucking trash or the most broken shit ever. with like no in between ever. So I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of okay with because Wonder Woman was really fun. I don't know why that fucking one... Does it have to be from the same cycle? Because that was a fucking diadem from the last cycle. And it didn't pop them. I've never seen that before. That's interesting. Biofuel is nerfed? Fucking what? Out of anything to nerf on Moe's, fucking biofuel? The regen for bear is halved? What the fuck? I guess Epic doesn't like fucking bear builds. Is this okay? He at least got a fucking globetrotter. Right, I was gonna run off the edge. Well, we're doing another full one. Oops. I was top 100s and 2s? Fuck yeah, brother. I was very briefly rank 1 Rick. Because I fucking spammed the shit out of him when he released and very quickly, like, climbed up. But I was, there was also, I think I held top 500 for Harley for a little bit as well. The Rick did not last long, though. That was purely because I just spammed the shit out of him on release when he was, like, the most broken that he'd ever been. And it was really funny. I was proud of the Harley numbers, though. God, I forgot Taz even existed. He was a fucking terror at first, and then they fucking, like, nerfed him into oblivion. Only got a DNA, that's fucking rough. Explosive Fury's still bugged. There must be something, like, deep-rooted in why that's bugged. If they couldn't fix it. Because I feel like that would be something that they'd fix. God damn it, I got the fucking thing. I need to slide first, or it's gonna stay around, I think, right? Okay. I had top 1000 on every character because there's literally nothing else to do the last 6 months. Like half the roster before I got bored. Jesus. I'm missing someone. Ah. The Jira, yep. He nerfed deadlines?
An Iridian temple. That must be the source of the signal.
Never let this man into Gearbox. Jesus. The fuck is his problem with Iron Bear builds, man?
Record of any Iridian ruins on Minos.
What did Iron Bear do to him?
Temple must have been transported here from elsewhere.
Just like nerf the mayhem scaling and leave it at that, Christ. I feel like the uptime isn't what makes Iron Bear broken. It's that it does so much damage with like 2 pieces of gear that like aren't even really necessary.
More crystals. Interesting.
Absolutely, but then you just be the trade-off with that is that Iron Bear becomes your Vault Hunter. Like Iron Bear builds can't really make good use of Moes, which I think is a pretty fair trade. That Iron Bear and Sonic holding toes. Guys, I still want that to happen. Be fucking gorgeous. That is usually what happens with Bleach Ivy. It does tend to be an irritant. Like you got him. Fucking get fucked, bitch. Bro, nerfed fucking shock resistance. Like, to be fair, damage resistance in Redux is fucking way better than it is in fucking in normal game. I'm sorry, that just fucking blew my fucking mind. My brain's not working anymore. Damage resistance is way better in Redux, as I showed with my fucking Redux Flak, where I ran the entire game using a fucking Rough Rider and being invincible. How the fuck is the Rough Rider allowed to exist? But flat off Ingenuity's shock damage reduction is too much. But yeah, in Redux, the Rough Rider does make Flak pretty much unkillable because of his buffed health regen. It is pretty much impossible for enemies to do enough damage to you to kill you. It's really funny. I keep paying attention to chat and not realizing my fucking drone is ready to be sent out again. My fucking mic stand is also in the way of it.
My burden is a billion worlds. I live and die, while others watch and turn a blinded eye.
Probably any Amara change is exactly that. A vast majority of Amara's fucking cards are incorrect. shit. I jumped too early. The fuck? Boing, bitch. What's happening? What? Okay, actually, what's happening? What the fuck? Oh, wait, is the splash radius fucking with it? What the fuck is happening? Why can't I jump? What? No hops. They fucking took my shins. Alright. Someone down me. Oh, you're both frozen. Okay, down me. Surely this'll fix it. What the fuck? What is happening? Unreal Engine physics? I fucking guess so. I think my fucking knees fused. My fucking geriatric old fucking Irishman ass is just finally fucking catching up. Oof, ouch, owie, my bones. Fucking arthritis riddled motherfucker. I ran so fast, my fucking bones just cold welded together. I can make this jump. No knees needed. Oh yeah, no. Zane's lifesteal is unfortunate because Epic doesn't like lifesteal. He prefers health regen, even though lifesteal is given to character. Okay, lifesteal is given to Zane because he has nothing else. His fight for your life fucking sucks, so Zane has a bunch of fucking methods to not go into fight for your life. I think the problem that Epic had was he assumed that every Zane build ran barrier. So he was like, yeah, just making Zane reliant on health regen is fine. That's balanced. Instead of realizing he has now made every single Zane build pretty much need barrier to function. Because Zane without lifesteal can't really do much. No matter how good his fucking fucking health regen is, the lifesteal is what lets him not need barrier. I think, what is it called? Refreshment is either unchanged or the same. The problem is it's all the way down, or it's either unchanged or it's buffed. I can't entirely remember. I think refreshment, or it's slightly nerfed, but still better than sustain or salvation. I think refreshment, but it's like so far down in the tree, you're then pretty much still guaranteed, or you still pretty much have to go green tree, which you're just going to be having barrier anyways. I can't entirely remember if refreshment's been, I think refreshment is still the best lifesteal that he has. Base value is 8 per level. But yeah, no, I think the lifesteal change for Zane was was misguided. I think the nerf was in the wrong spot. Amara having her lifesteal nerfed is totally fucking fair, though. Amara does not need lifesteal. Bouncy House Boyo. It's a good fucking name. Ooh, I almost ran off the edge. Crash for BL3. Too bouncy, simply. Oh, fuck. I whiffed. I'll be able to just melee him. Nope. Unfortunately, the cock punch just wasn't enough. Antifreeze build that uses plumage to rocket jump and then shoot people in the dome. That's fucking awesome. Oh god. Okay. Song in. If Spotify would like to load. My favorite things to do on Axton was to run around with a bada boom and a sham and just do point blank people. That sounds like a good fucking time. Had an idea for a melee Zane using a Blade Fury. Blade Fury or Face Punch with Zane is really fucking good. And pretty fucking fun. Original, I talked about it last stream, but my original fucking Facebuster Flint build used Clone with a Face Puncher and a Static Charge. And it was really fucking fun. Unfortunately, it kind of died when the when the initial fucking, oh no, I can't fucking rocket jump. When the initial, what's it called? The fucking face puncher nerf happened. Like, it still kind of worked, and it was still pretty alright. It just wasn't nearly as good as it used to be. A budget Amara. I didn't canon. I was fucking reading chat. This is the most I've died on that jump in one fucking sitting. Got budget Amara. This is so fun. He can legit just clear maps with a creamer in VL2. Bro, you tell me, that's like Borsplosion. Fucking what the shit? Why? What the fuck? God! I am not making this fucking jump today. Holy shit. I fucking guess so. I think I like bounced off something while I fucking was running. That's not good. That fucking I jumped way too early. This is genuinely the fucking most I've died on this jump ever, and I'm mad. You'll say Axton's bad because, you know, broken damage stills. Yeah, I've never understood the Axton being bad thing. I totally understand Axton being boring. Axton is boring. I fucking have never gotten an Axton beyond level 13. But even just looking at his fucking trees and shit, like, it's obvious he's not bad. I think people just confuse their feelings about a character between being bad or just boring. There we go. Fucking finally. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, Axton is very similar to Zane in a lot of ways, like skill-wise. And he does kind of almost have the same issue as Zane, where it's like Jack of all, master of none. Except Axton does have, like... He's got at least, like, 2 things I'd say he's pretty good at. Which is, like, grenade and, utility. Zane doesn't really have utility or a single build that can do something that no other character can really do as well. Those just don't exist for him. Said it before and I'll say it again, Zane is just a fucking flawed character. Like, conceptually and just in his design. Not conceptually, but the way he's been designed is pretty fucking flawed. And was just never really fixed. Yeah, it's like Zane is, they kind of took Wilhelm and Axton, but whereas both of them had like something, like a couple things they were actually good at while having the ability to kind of just be generally good with whatever the fuck you gave them, they just made him, they made Zane way better generally, but he has like literally nothing that he's particularly good at. Except Borsplosion! Zane's really good at bug abuse. That's it. Like, Zane's green tree should have focused more on utility. Instead of just, like, damage reduction and survivability. Like, what the fuck is going on here, man? These 3 stills, I say it in every fucking Zane build, these 3 stills literally do not change anything. I promise you. You can put your fucking points however the hell you want up here. You do like fucking 2 points hardy stock, fucking 3 points ready for action, and then dump the rest into adrenaline. It's no different than just dumping them all in one or having none in these. The only reason you take these is for brain freeze, which is the only good fucking utility still that Zane has. What else we got in here? We got damage resistance. Big. Huge. Rise to the occasion, which is health regen. Sure, but lifesteal. Distributed denial. Yeah. Yeah, sure. That's something. Honestly, this is probably one of the best stills in this tree. Just because it's fun. It is a fun still. There's fun things that you can fucking do this. Awesome. Really expensive jacket. Status effect duration. This is kind of good. This is like the only survivability still in this tree that I would say is good. Having reduced status event duration can actually, like, that can save your life really fucking hardcore. Futility belt is just good because it is really good with really expensive jacket. Like, these two actually complement each other. These are the only 2 green tree stills that I like. Best Serve Cold can be fun because it does decent damage, but it's whatever. Refreshment is pointless. Calm Cool Collected is the fucking... Okay, actually, you know what? No, I forgot that this existed. Brain Freeze, Calm Cool Collected. Only good utility in this entire tree. But this has been fucking power crept out of existence and it's way too deep into the green tree to actually do anything. Nerves of Steel is fucking painful because it's so fucking useless when you see Redux David crit damage. Oh my lord, if this had fucking crit damage stacking. If there was anything in this tree that actually, like, synergized with fucking Barrier well, aside from Calm Cool Collected, it would be great. And Confident Confidence, 40% gun damage, definitely what fucking Zane wants. This tree fucking sucks. That was the tree that could have made him actually have decent utility. And it was completely fucking botched. Like, that entire tree just needed a full-on rework. There's 2 stills there that... Or 4 stills there that should have stayed. And that's, like, it. Everything else needed to be either very different or just completely different. Yeah, like when fucking Calm Cool Collected was Zane's meta on release, like when Cryo Zane was just the best way to play him, like full Cryo Zane. And the biggest thing was he was just kind of weaker Aurelia. And by weaker, I mean just substantially worse Aurelia. 100% gun damage in Redux. It's better. I think I take it in Redux just because I take Nerves of Steel, and if I'm down here anyways, I might as well take Confident Competence. But even then, it's still kind of shit. Refreshment is untouched. I was pretty sure it was. It's kind of like the best way to give him lifesteal, but in Redux. But the problem is you don't need lifesteal when you have Barrier. Which, if you're that far into fucking Green Tree, you're gonna have Barrier. Which, again, Barrier is fucking the problem with Zane's survivability, not salvation. Redux Zane is very fun because there's a lot that has been fixed with him. Like, again, Nerves of Steel giving crit damage is fucking awesome. It's so fucking cool. It's sick as fuck. Redux also makes Conductor Zane really fucking good, which, again, if you want to see it in action, I have a build video on my channel for Poop Train Zane, which is Conductor Zane in Redux. And it's really fucking fun. The Salvation nerf, man. I think in Redux, Green Tree Zane is pretty much just the best. Which, again, means you're going barrier, which, again, means the Salvation nerf doesn't really fucking do anything other than force you to go barrier. Like, I don't know if I'd ever run this build in Redux, which is the Mantis Sentinel. I just don't think it'll work good enough. I don't think the fucking survivability is there without Salvation. Oh, Conductor's fucking insane on it. I think it is like the best Zane build. Aside from like, what's it called? Fucking, clone. Thank you for the sub, Glista. Welcome, brother. Somehow Epic managed to make Zane's build diversity even worse, though. In short of that rant. That's a major takeaway there. Saying that my new job, my legs are fucking destroyed. Hell yeah, brother. Sounds good. Don't y'all be getting any weird ideas? Send feet. What's weird about that? Pain, it's not good. What do you mean? It just means you're pulling yourself up by your bootstraps. You know, you'll be able to afford a house in no time. When my parents die anyway. I mean, unfortunately, I think that's just kind of how the housing market works at this point. Only way to get a house is to inherit one. shit, that's going straight into that pillar. Fuck. Bro, my revolts were not doing fucking work. Come on. There we go. It's like the 1880s all over again. Yeah. You mean the golden age? Fucking literally might as well just multi-tap his ass. I'm too lazy to use a fucking plague bearer. Shit. So you want to hear a story, huh? Come!
Well done, Vault Hunter. For efficiency, I've created a form to take notes.
How's it going, Z?
Now I can check off the box that says keep down of other.
It's going good. Haven't gotten a single fucking smog today, so. Golden age of crime. Yeah, crime and disease. What more do you? What more is there to love? Oh hell yeah! Not even a fucking web slinger, baby. A fucking dictator, and that's a smog right there. It doesn't look like a cryo one though. So wait, what's that shocker raider? Nothing good. Fuck, man. What are you? That is both non-elemental and it has a large mag. Not large mag, but it. Wait a second. Despite wait, is that exactly the same? Wait. There's no what? Yo, what are the fucking chances on that shit? Same fucking shield and everything. I think this always rolls with the same shield. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Same fucking everything though. Literally exactly the fucking same. Even down to the anointment, man. That's the only smog I've gotten today. Dude. What the fuck? It can roll with different shields. I don't know if I've ever seen one with a different shield. What is this shield? Absorbs incoming damage. I feel like I've only ever seen Genesis. I can go check my stockpile though. I mean, like, I don't fucking need another one. Hold on, we'll go check my shit. Yeah, that's like pretty fucking rare. Like the smog has a lot of potential rolls on it. That is not a common occurrence right there, fellas. Only saves. I have a lot, okay? Wasn't even all of them. Oh, so hello, Charlie. How's it going, brother? I have smogs here. Oh, it can roll with... That's amp, I'm pretty sure. I think most of my, like, best ones, though, yeah, it's amp. I think most of my best ones, though, have been Genesis. That one's also Genesis. That was the one that I used before I got the one that I used to, or I currently have. Love to get a fucking amped one. That would be real nice. We'll do one more run. I got one more in me. Turn off the cheat engine. You mean the cheat engine that's ended up with that being the first fucking smog that I've gotten in 2.5 hours?
Enter the breach, Vault Hunter, and destroy that guard.
You caught me. You know what, maybe if I use the smog, maybe that's my problem I'm having here. If I use the smog, I'll get a smog. Why am I so fast? Ah, toboggan. "13-hour day at work, started at 1 a.m. Jesus Christ, brother.
The planet does not appear
Hey, you should take a fucking nap.
burst open from within.
Oh shit, I got hit by that. Yeah, Genesis definitely isn't bad. I think amp would probably be such a huge fucking damage increase though, because I'm pretty sure the smog, while it looks amped, I don't think it actually is amp damage. I think it is just weapon damage. So having amp damage on top of that would probably be fucking nuts. Only problem with amp is you have to take, I mean, only problem with the front facing shields in general is you have to take damage on the front facing shield to activate them. Which with the smog you kind of want to avoid. No nap, only gaming as soon as I'm home. Gotta get on that grind. Oh, fuck yeah. Loot the Universe fucking ended the other day, didn't it? I fucking barely grinded that beyond the first week. I meant to. I wanted to. I fucking love Loot the Universe. I just got sucked into other shit. Genesis is Absorbia. Oh shit. There you go. So I gotta get through my first playthrough of Torchlight 3. I was fucking looking into Torchlight. It looks fun. It just seems like a pain to get into. Since it's fucking older. Fucking nailed him. Perfect. Shit. Imagine if I did it twice in a row. That would have been fucking awesome, bro. Tuesday, I think that's specifically the one I was looking into. Because while I was looking at it, I saw some bad things about 3. But that was just like, God, I don't have... I already dedicate myself to far too many fucking games. Although I do come with good news. I may finally, I may have finally gotten the push I need to fucking quit League of Legends. At least until December. Wow, I just fucking whiffed everything. That, like, entire mag. Are you not done? Thank God, Jesus. Launch was pure cancer. Bugs everywhere. Abort design choices. Just sounds like most games at this point. Let's see if it'll actually let me fucking rocket jump this time. Nah? Oh, thank God. Thank fucking heavens. That's not the fucking plumage. It's fine. Shit.
You sheepishly protest the flame with words of wind. Come then to burn to meet a coward's end.
You lose the rocket jumping effect after meleeing iridium piles? I didn't do that, though. It happened mid-Guardian takedown that I lost it. I did not know that. I don't know what else would have caused it, though. Not Armored Core Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? I haven't heard of that one, but I like the name of that game. Plan out your games properly to release in a condition that's stable and functioning. I mean, what's sad is, I think Redfall would have been received a lot better if it just released today with this patch. And it literally would have only been a 5-month difference, and it would have released during during the fucking Halloween month, which would have probably given it even more fucking like an even better push for marketing. But I honestly, I don't blame Arcane for fucking that whatsoever. I'm sure that was a higher up issue. They wanted to fucking meet a window and just couldn't wait 5 more fucking months. Because from what I've seen, the game does look so much fucking better at this point. Which hopefully means they actually continue their plan to have it be their most supported game. Because it would be nice to actually have something where that game fucking get real support. If I drop a team, I probably have like fucking a bunch of them I can just send you. Remind me after this run. I'll send one over. No, Redfall got what it needed in 5 months later today. They just released a new patch, and it seems to have fixed a vast majority of problems. And like, it is getting actual good fucking praise from people. I haven't played it yet. I put a vote in the server, in my Discord server today. I gave the people what they wanted, the smog farming, but no, I'm probably gonna play it on my own later. And I'm excited. I'm looking forward to it. I enjoyed Redfall on release. I thought it was fun. It was a fucking mess of a game, but I enjoyed it, and I had a good time with it. And if it had released today instead of when it did, I guarantee it would be in a much better spot. We probably would have had actual other content by now. The still trees are still a problem. I mean, it's not a problem. That's just their design choice, was to have everything unlockable. I'm not a huge fan of that, but you can't really call that a problem. That's just a choice that I think a large majority of games do end up going for, having a majority, if not entirely unlockable still trees, because I think a lot of general audiences don't like still trees that lock you out of things. So it just creates more appeal. Which again, I don't mind too much. I would have preferred it not be like that, but wanted you to play. I am totally okay to play either. Don't you worry, brother. I have had a good time today. I put it up to a vote because I genuinely couldn't choose. Trust me, if I want to play something over something else, I will play that thing. I am a stubborn individual. I do a majority of things that I do for self-satisfaction. I just couldn't. It's when I can't decide what I want to do that I put it up to votes. Aiden's main game, most of its fixes in November. It killed the game's sales and fucked up Arcane's reputation in the process. Again, I don't think it was Arcane's fault at all. Simply because of the update that happened today, I don't think it's Arcane's fault whatsoever. Because it's shown that given the time, they could have actually released the product in a state that would have been good. I mean, even just the fact that it fucking released with like without 60 FPS for consoles or whatever that shit was, that alone tells me it was not Arcane's choice. Shit. God damn it, dude. This fucking jump today. This jump. Oh. Or I don't think they changed anything with the actual loot. I just don't think it should have been a looter shooter, honestly. I think marketing it as a looter shooter was a mistake. Because it is not a looter shooter. It is a shooter with looter aspects. It's Fallout. It is a Fallout style game. Like in the loot system. It is far more similar to Fallout than it is any other looter shooter, which I mean, that is kind of what looter shooter means to a large majority of AAA companies. Which sucks, but that's kind of just what I expect at this point when I hear the term looter shooter to describe any sort of AAA game that isn't Borderlands or like Destiny or something. Is Arcane's Fallen Away considered Hardy Smith wanted to make such a game in the first place? Well, wasn't the original idea for the game not live service? And then it was pushed for live service? Was it pushed by Arcane to be live service? But yeah, no, this fucking looting system in Redfall pretty much just feels like I'm playing Call of Duty with anointments. That's about it. You want? Oh, okay, gotcha. Then yeah, okay. Definitely, to an extent it is. I just think the release time frame is what fucked it up mostly. Because again, at its core, it's a good game. Or not a good game. It's a fun game. I keep saying good because, I mean, my qualification of a good game is the game fun. So, in my sense, it is a good game. I think even on release, it was a fun and enjoyable game. At least to me. I had a really good time playing it. Up until the final boss fight. Final boss fight doesn't exist. I'm going to never acknowledge that that happened again, because that was the worst fucking final boss I've ever played. Aside from that, I had a really good time playing the game. And everything that was changed today is just kind of things to make the game run better and be more fun. They literally just needed more, fucking 5 more months. That's what really throws me. Like, Cyberpunk took, like, what, a year? 2 years? 3 years? When did Cyberpunk fucking release? It took years to get to the state which it, like, was originally supposed to release at. Redfall took 5 fucking months. Like, it's not even that long, dude. Not even half a year. And they've got the game into, like, an actual good state. It's upsetting that they couldn't just wait that long to release the fucking thing. And for it to be around Halloween anyways. That would be the perfect fucking release window, man. For a spooky vampire slaying game. I'm gonna vomit! Launched in 2023 years. Holy shit. God damn it, dude. Fine, fuck it. I guess I'm not getting a smog. Fuck this shit. I'm gonna load up and send you a TNT and I'm giving up. I'm getting 1 fucking smog today in 3 hours. God, that fucking crash, man. 3 years, 2020. Holy fuck. Yeah, and now my system doesn't meet the fucking minimum requirements anymore either, which is really funny. I bought a game under the impression that my computer would be able to run it. They update the game and then my computer can't run it. With no offer of any sort of compensation, of course. It's my fault for not anticipating that. Along the lines of COD Zombies, but with the vampires and the mechanics of Deathloop. Did allow a lot of live service features against the wishes of the lower level designers and programmers. Yeah, no, I do remember there was a whole like internal conflict about the live service thing. I haven't like super read up on a lot of it, but like I've heard bits and pieces of it. Because of Edge Runners and Rebecca, who is a character that CD Projekt Red objected against. Randy Pitchfork said no smog for you. Yeah, I fucking guess so. Fuck. Dude, the fucking crash there pisses me off so hard. I hate it so much. Because at least if it was like the fucking vendor crash, there's a way to avoid it. But nah, it just decides to happen sometimes. But yeah, gaming's a fucking mess at this point. Phantom Liberty is not a good DLC or expansion pack. Fallout 4 expansions. Yeah, I haven't really seen much of it. I feel like it dropped. I heard some hype around it. And then it just kind of faded into non-existence. It's similar to CS2. I still just don't understand how that released, and I fucking hear barely anything about it, despite how fucking excited people were for it. Where am I going? Pistols. A covert. You think I feel like playing Xbox? It's just wild to me that I see part of why I thought it hadn't been 3 years is because it just got a DLC. I was like, there's no fucking way 3 years in and they get their first DLC? Are you fucking kidding? I think it's been like a while since the last like major update too, because I mean they were working on the huge fucking update and the DLC, but I don't know, man. I kind of thought the game was dead. There it is. Is that the only one I have? That might be the only one I have on this save. I know I have one on my Mo's. All right, I'll send you this one. Gotta use the cool shortcut. It shall be at the end, right? Yeah, there you are. Enjoy. Why did Ivy name her YouTube channel that name? Isn't it? What the fuck is her YouTube channel? That's her name. Persona 5 Stranglers is an expansion pack / quasi sequel that's more a game than Phantom Liberty. I didn't even know MK11 got a fucking DLC. Anyways, fellas, that's gonna do it about for this one. That's not how that sentence should be structured, but I'll go have a stroke on my own time. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. It's been a damn good fucking stream. Discord, YouTube, if you haven't yet. Hold on. There we go. Fancy commands. But yeah, thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. It's been a good time.